Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Raising cattle in snowy conditions poses unique challenges for American ranchers, which is why for this video, we'll dive into the topic: how do American ranchers raise millions of cattle in the snow season? Winter grazing and forage management. In regions with significant snowfall, traditional grazing practices may not be feasible during the winter months. American ranchers adopt alternative strategies to provide adequate nutrition to their cattle. They often employ rotational grazing systems, where cattle are moved to different pastures throughout the year. Before winter sets in, ranchers stockpile forages by allowing grasses and legumes to grow and accumulate, creating a reserve of feed that can be accessed during the snowy season. Additionally, hay and silage are essential components of winter feeding programs, ensuring cattle to have access to a balanced diet even when fresh forage is limited. To further enhance forage availability, ranchers may implement practices such as bale grazing or swath grazing. Bale grazing involves strategically placing hay bales in specific areas of the pasture, allowing cattle to access the feed while simultaneously distributing nutrients across the land. Swath grazing involves cutting and leaving standing forage in windows, which are then grazed by cattle during the winter months. Shelter and windbreaks. Protection from extreme cold and wind is crucial for the well-being of cattle during the snow season. Ranchers provide shelter options such as barns, sheds, or three-sided structures where cattle can take refuge. These structures shield cattle from wind chill and provide a relatively warmer environment. Proper ventilation is essential for maintaining good air quality and prevent the buildup of moisture, which can lead to respiratory issues. Additionally, ranchers strategically position windbreaks, which are typically dense rows of trees or man-made structures, to reduce the impact of cold winds. Windbreaks create a barrier, minimizing the stress on cattle and helping maintain body temperature. Planting windbreaks is a long-term investment that offers benefits beyond the winter season, providing shade in summer and reducing soil erosion. Water management. Ensuring access to clean and unfrozen water is essential for cattle health and hydration during the snow season. Ranchers employ various strategies to maintain water sources effectively. They may utilize heated water troughs or install heating elements to prevent water from freezing. Regular monitoring and maintenance of water sources are critical to address any freezing issues promptly. To provide continuous access to water, some ranchers utilize heated water systems that circulate warm water through pipes, preventing them from freezing. Automatic waterers with heating elements are another option, allowing cattle to drink freely without concerns of freezing water. These elements require regular maintenance to ensure proper functioning throughout the winter season. Nutritional supplementation. Cattle have increased nutritional requirements during the snow season to maintain body condition and withstand the cold. Ranchers often supply the winter diet with additional feed sources to meet these demands. This can include high-energy feeds such as grains, protein supplements, and hay. The supplementation program is carefully planned to ensure a balanced diet, taking into account the nutritional needs of different classes of cattle, such as growing calves, lactating cows, and bulls. Ranchers may collaborate with nutritionists to develop optimal feeding programs based on the specific requirements of their herd. Nutritional supplementation not only meets the energy needs of the cattle, but also provides essential nutrients to support their immune system during the challenging winter months. The formulation of feed rations takes into consideration factors such as body condition score, age, stage of production, and expected environmental conditions. In addition to traditional feed sources, alternative feeds and byproducts can be incorporated into winter diets. For example, distillers' grains, a byproduct of ethanol production, are rich in protein and energy and can serve as a valuable feed ingredient. Similarly, crop residues, such as corn stalks and wheat straw, can be processed and used as a source of roughage. Health management and vaccinations. Winter poses additional health risks for cattle, including respiratory infections and other cold-related ailments. Ranchers implement proactive health management practices to minimize these risks. Regular vaccinations, especially for respiratory diseases such as bovine respiratory syncytial virus, BRSV, and infectious bovine rhinotracheitis, IBR, are essential to prevent outbreaks. Cattle are monitored closely for signs of illness, including coughing, nasal discharge, and decreased appetite. Prompt veterinary care is sought when needed. Adequate shelter, proper nutrition, and access to clean water all contribute to bolstering the immune system and reducing the likelihood of health issues. In addition to vaccinations, ranchers may administer oral or injectable trace mineral supplements to address potential deficiencies that could weaken the immune system. These supplements help support overall health and enhance the animal's ability to combat infections and stress. Herd monitoring and individual care. Ranchers keep a close eye on the well-being of their cattle during the snow season. Individual animal monitoring allows for early detection of health problems or injuries. This involves observing behavior, assessing body condition, and conducting regular visual checks on each animal. Sick or injured cattle are isolated and provided with appropriate care to promote recovery. Temperature monitoring systems, such as remote sensing devices or thermal cameras, can be employed to identify variations in body temperature that may indicate health issues like hypothermia or fever. By closely monitoring the herd, ranchers can promptly address any issues and ensure the overall welfare of the cattle. Snow removal and access management. Heavy snowfall can obstruct cattle movement and limit access to essential resources. Ranchers engage in snow removal efforts to ensure cattle can reach feed, water sources, and shelter. Snowplows, tractors equipped with snowblowers, or even manual labor are used to clear paths and create access points for cattle. Strategic placement of snow fences can also help manage drifting snow, preventing it from accumulating in critical areas. Ranchers assess the landscape and strategically position these fences to divert snow away from feeding areas, water sources, or access points, reducing the need for frequent snow removal. Emergency preparedness. Winter weather can bring unexpected challenges, including blizzards, extreme cold snaps, and power outages. American ranchers prioritize emergency preparedness to safeguard their cattle during such events. This may involve having backup generators for essential equipment, ensuring adequate fuel supply, and storing emergency feed and water reserves. Ranchers also maintain communication with local authorities and neighboring farmers to stay informed about weather alerts and potential emergencies. This collaborative approach helps mitigate risks and ensures a swift response in case of adverse weather conditions. Collaboration and community support. Navigating the snow season successfully often requires collaboration and community support. American ranchers engage in cooperative efforts, sharing resources and knowledge to overcome challenges collectively. This can include mutual aid in snow removal, sharing of feed and equipment, and providing assistance during emergencies. Local agricultural organizations, extension services, and winter grazing associations play a vital role in facilitating networking and support systems among other ranchers. These platforms provide opportunities for informational exchange and training on best practices for winter cattle management. Researchers can learn from each other's experiences, gain access to new technologies and techniques, and collectively work towards the common goal of raising healthy cattle in snowy conditions. Furthermore, community support extends beyond fellow ranchers. Local businesses, such as equipment suppliers, feed stores, and veterinary clinics, play a crucial role in supporting ranchers during the snow season. These businesses provide essential services, deliver feed and supplies, and offer technical expertise to help ranchers overcome the challenges they face. Record keeping and planning for the future. Maintaining accurate records is crucial for effective winter management and future planning. Ranchers keep detailed records of feed inventories, winter feeding schedules, health management activities, and other essential information. This data allows for informed decision-making and helps identify areas for improvement in subsequent snow seasons. By analyzing past records, ranchers can evaluate the effectiveness of their winter management practices, identify trends or patterns, and make adjustments as needed. For example, if certain feed sources prove to be more beneficial, ranchers can prioritize those in future feeding plans. Additionally, historical records help ranchers anticipate potential challenges, such as increased feed requirements during severe winters, and enable them to make proactive adjustments to their management strategies. Raising millions of cattle in the snow requires careful planning, resource management, and diligent care by American ranchers. Through effective winter grazing strategies, shelter provision, water management, nutritional supplementation, health monitoring, snow removal efforts, and emergency preparedness, ranchers ensure the well-being and productivity of their cattle during harsh winter conditions. Collaboration among ranchers and community support further strengthens the resilience of the industry. With that, we come to the end of our video. By implementing these practices and continuously improving their winter management techniques, American ranchers are able to successfully raise cattle, even in the most challenging snowy environments. The dedication and expertise of these ranchers, combined with advancements in technology and access to information, ensure the welfare of cattle and the sustainability of the industry, even during the harshest winter seasons.